What the deal, my people? You know what it is. Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one, and this one is Recasting Game of Thrones. So what I'm going to try to do in this series right here in Recasting Game of Thrones is, we know Game of Thrones, the producers do a great job picking the characters, but sometimes they fuck up. So what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to recast Game of Thrones and the people I would have picked in these positions. Now, I am not going to use A-list Hollywood actors, or I'm not going to use people that passed away. I'm going to realistically look at people they may have been able to get to play these roles and put them in this position. That is the way I am doing this series, and at no time do I think I am a better actor or can perform this job better than any actor that I'm replacing. This is just a fan fiction thing going down, just having some fun of who I would have put in these places. So don't take it personal if it's one of your favorite actors. You could put it in the comments. Who, if you love that person and you wouldn't have changed them, you could put it right down in the comments anytime you want. Alright? So, for this edition of Recasting Game of Thrones, I am going to have to recast none other than Euron Greyjoy.
I'm Euron Greyjoy. I claim the Salt Throne. Niece.
Pilou Asbaek seems like a fine actor, you know what I mean? And I'm confused on this character because at sometimes I really like the way he portrayed him. And then again, at sometimes I don't like it. So it's hard for me to really pick it. And it's really got nothing to do with the way the guy is portraying him per se in the show. It really has to do the way Euron is presented in the books. And that is the problem that I'm having, because I'm having a hard time seeing this actor from the way he's portraying him now do the things that Euron does in the books. And that's my biggest issue. Now, this guy seems like a great guy to have around. He reminds me of some of my friends with the stuff he says.
Right idea. Except I'm the one who's going to build the Iron Fleet, because I'm the one who knows how to use it.
I've been all over the world. I've seen more of it than all of you combined. And across the sea, there is a person who hates the great lords of Westeros just as much as we do. Someone with a large army, 3 large dragons, and no husband. I'm going to build that fleet, and I'm going to gallivant right over and give it to Daenerys Targaryen along with my big cock.
Now, when I read the books, especially after seeing this Forsaken chapter, Euron Greyjoy, to me, appears to have a certain amount of sinisterness about him. A certain amount of sinister sexy about him, you know what I mean? And I don't know if this guy can pull that off, just from the looks of him, you know what I mean? I don't know if he can pull off that sinister sexiness that I feel that this character Euron is supposed to have from the way I read it in the books. And for that reason, I'm going to recast him. So, in this edition of Recasting Game of Thrones, Euron Greyjoy, I recast him as Mads Mikkelsen. Now, I'm sure this is no shock to the fandom. I think everyone has the same opinion about this guy in this role. I mean, it's pretty obvious, man. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see it. When I say sinister sexy, this man can pull that off. You see it in his performance as Hannibal. You see it just in any performance. This is aura that he gives off. You know, and that is why I think that this man would definitely be perfect for that role. I don't know why they didn't pick him. I'm sure there's great reasons why they didn't. I'm sure they wanted him. But this would be, without a doubt, probably as good of casting as Sean Bean as Ned Stark, if they would have casted him as this. But since this is very short and that everyone knows that this guy should have been Euron Greyjoy, I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm going to give you who I would have casted as Victarion Greyjoy if they would have put him in this show. And the person I would have casted as Victarion Greyjoy, Ray Stevenson, no doubt. Now, if you've seen Rome and you've seen him play Titus Pilou, and you would know that Victarion Greyjoy is an animal. Victarion Greyjoy is a beast. Well, if you read the book, then you know how much of an animal and a beast he is. And if you've seen Rome, and you've seen this dude play Titus Pilou, then you know that this is the man for the job 100%. In every way, he is, without a doubt, the best casting I could ever give for Victarion Greyjoy. So, if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace, and stay sexy.